Hello and welcome back to Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Thanks for tuning into the channel. God bless you. Well, today is Saturday, November 9th. Hey, the weather's great. What I mean is real fall weather. It's cool, and I'm excited about that. This weekend is my wife's birthday weekend, so we're going to go out this morning, have some breakfast, going to celebrate her, show her a great time. And I also got great news this week. Donald Trump was reelected. Donald Trump was reelected as the 47th president of these United States. And unfortunately, everybody is not happy. Everybody is not happy. So anyway, we're going to talk about that, but let me take care of this. We, of course, gained 40 to 45 new subscribers this week. 40 to 45 new subscribers. Hey, thanks for giving us the opportunity to influence your life, to bring resources, content that helps you make godly decisions, good financial decisions, helps you to just be thoughtful about things you're doing, people you're supporting, how you're choosing to operate within this world. So again, hey, thank you for subscribing. I hope that we will prove worthy of your time, that we'll continue to bring content that would continue to edify, strengthen, and encourage you, and to hopefully even laugh a little and enjoy this life while we're here. So welcome aboard. For those who've already been a part of this channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please continue to share with your friends, relatives, co-workers. Tell them about this channel, Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Well, let's get back to it. Again, Donald Trump has been reelected as the 47th president of the United States. Now, initially, everybody was like, okay, we all right with it. We're just going to deal with it. But now, 2 or 3 days later, many people's true feelings are coming out. Many of those on the left, the liberals, the Democrats, the never-Trumpers, the Cheneys, some of those who always hated Trump, the Romneys, these people, they're upset, they're mad, and they're letting their feelings show. You saw The View, how the ladies on The View were just all upset. How could these American people, how could so many people vote for this crazy, this guy's a rapist, he's a felon, he's an insurrectionist, he's just bad, bad, bad. The American people spoke. The American people spoke emphatically. They did not equivocate. They were not ambivalent. They weren't sheepish. They were loud and proud. He won an electoral vote. He won the popular vote. So there is no way that anybody could say, how did he win? Well, the American people wanted him. They felt his love when he was in office. That their economy was better. The gas prices were lower, food prices were lower, there was less crime in the streets. What part of Donald Trump knows what he's doing that Democrats don't understand? So the main source of our topic there is Letitia James. You know the Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, the one who brought these fraudulent charges against Donald Trump, saying that he faked his size of his business, he faked his real estate holdings, he duped these austere banks that have these geniuses running their billion-dollar banks, but somehow Donald Trump manipulated them and cheated them and artificially inflated his business portfolio, and then ripped off New York, cheated New York of taxes, and so that must be remedied. And so she sought out a judge who she could get to go along with her. I can't think of his name, Manchin or whatever his name is. Anyway, the judge in New York, of course, they colluded, and they, of course, got these fraudulent cases against Donald Trump. And so here she is at it again, and she basically said, hey, I'm going to give him what for. So we're going to take a couple of minutes and watch Letitia, and then I'm going to respond to what Letitia had to say. So let's watch this.
Great. And lastly, I congratulate the President-elect Donald Trump. And if possible, we will work with his administration. But we will not compromise our values or our integrity or our principles. We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before. We faced this challenge before, and we use the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law. And I will not shrink from that responsibility.
Okay, so we are back. We are back. Can you believe that video? Can you believe Letitia James? I mean, she starts out by saying that, you know, congratulations, we want to work with you, whatever we can do to, you know, help your administration. Then she switches it, well, you know what, we don't totally agree with, you know, Trump's re-election. I don't understand why they re-elected him, but I can tell you this. We had to use lawfare before. We had to use our corrupt legal system before. We had to use our corrupt courts before to stop him from doing things that his administration wanted to do to help the American people. So if I have to use my corrupt legal friends again to stop Donald Trump's administration, that is what we will do. We will use whatever authority, whatever power, whatever corrupt means we need to use to hinder Trump's new administration. We will. Ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what she said. It was, her words were chosen rightly to try to avoid any legal wranglings, but that was a veiled threat that she would again use corrupt means to prevent Donald Trump from doing what he has chosen to do. Now, this is on the heels of winning the popular vote by 5 million, winning the electoral vote outright. Here the American people have spoken, but guess what? These politicians, the Obamas, the Clintons, these people, they don't care about what the American people want. These people only care about themselves. The American people spoke. People in New York City spoke. And yet, Letitia James could care less about what the people of New York want. She's only for what they as liberals and Democrats want. They are against Trump closing the borders. They want the legal aliens coming in to, of course, fill the voter rolls. They are against Donald Trump bringing law and order. They want to do what they want. They don't care about the American people. So American people, listen, you better start to realize that you need to call this woman. People need to speak out. American people, you who voted for Trump, speak out on his behalf against these people. The people on The View, all these never Trump of Republicans, all these people now who are being so vociferous about how they don't like Trump and he's evil, he's wicked. The American people know who he is, and that's why you voted him in. So let's stand up and support our 47th president. But we do have an ally who's going to share one of Trump's lawyers, Mark Davis. He was on the Benny Johnson show, and he came out swinging to the fences against Letitia James. So let's take a minute to listen to one of Trump's lawyers, Mark Davis, as he doesn't issue not only an unveiled threat, but lets her know emphatically his plans for her. Let's listen.
So, Mike, I want to talk about Letitia James real quickly and some of these, the rumblings that we're already getting. We're a sanctuary state. The federal government has no power here. We're not going to do this in Massachusetts. There's going to be no deportations. We're going to fight back. We're going to fight Donald Trump. We're going to make sure that, none of Donald Trump's wall can be built. I mean, we've seen this in the first term. How does Trump break through the amount of lawfare, the amount of demonic screaming from the left, kind of in a way, in the way that uses executive power constitutionally to say this is what's right for the country?
I think President Trump would say this. Even President Trump would say this. I think he learned his lesson from the first term, and that is personnel is key, right? And it is so critically important that you put good people in the right post, like Mark Paoletta as Attorney General, so you don't have to deal with this nonsense, right? You don't have to deal with this politicized and weaponized justice system. President Trump and his legal team now, led by John Sauer, who should be the Solicitor General of the United States, they've gotten monumental wins at the Supreme Court, including on presidential immunity. Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. And I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other American's constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
We've been warning people on the show, Mike. This isn't the same Trump administration. Stop messing around. Don't rig elections. Don't illegally vote. Don't try the funny business, because we know the team this time and they are not effing around.
Wow. He said, you better sit your fat butt down. Wow. Mark Davis, kudos to Trump's lawyer, Mark Davis. Man, somebody need to put that fat chick in check. The American people have spoken, and this lawyer says, listen, we are not fooling around this time, okay? If you conspire to trample on President Trump's constitutional rights, we will go after you. We will go after you, your family, your friends. We will reverse. We will put you in jail. We'll threaten your livelihood. We'll threaten your career, Letitia James. He said, you better take us seriously. We ain't playing around this time. We ain't got nothing to lose. We're going to come after you. So you better listen. You better open up your ears. You better hear. The American people have spoken. They're behind us 100%. They've given Trump a mandate. Letitia, Trump has been given a mandate. And this lawyer, Mark Davis, makes it clear that the team Trump is assembling are men of great stature, great legal minds, and they've decided they're going to go in, all in. And whatever they got to do to stop people like Letitia James, the Obamas in the background, Oprah Winfrey, Hillary Clinton, who should be in jail, they're going to do what they need to do this next go around. So, hey, y'all stay tuned, because 2025 is going to be something to behold. Hey, stay tuned. That's my part. That's my piece. This is Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Leave comments. Leave your comments. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about Trump being reelected. Do you think Mark Davis is right? Should Letitia be brought up on charges if she conspires to hinder Trump with false allegations and false indictments? Either way, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, hey, God bless you and God keep you. Again, this is Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Have a great weekend in Jesus' name. Amen.